In the evolving landscape of labor laws, the regulations governing part-time work play a crucial role in ensuring the rights and protections of workers while providing flexibility for employers. As outlined in the 2019 Labor Code and the 2014 Social Insurance Law, these regulations establish a framework that defines part-time work, delineates the rights of part-time employees, and provides guidelines for employment contracts and wage determination. Part-time work is generally defined as employment, where the hours worked are fewer than those of a full-time employee in a similar role. This distinction is vital as it sets the stage for various entitlements and protections that part-time employees are afforded under the law. According to the 2019 Labor Code, part-time workers are entitled to many of the same rights as their full-time counterparts, albeit with some adjustments based on the hours they work. This includes rights related to minimum wage, overtime pay, and safe working conditions, which are fundamental to ensuring that part-time employees are not exploited or treated unfairly. One of the key provisions of the 2019 Labor Code is the stipulation that part-time workers must receive equal pay for equal work, a principle that reinforces the idea that the nature of the work, rather than the number of hours worked, should determine compensation. This provision aims to eliminate wage disparities based on employment status, ensuring that part-time employees are compensated fairly for their contributions to the workplace. Employers are required to provide transparency in wage determination, which helps foster an equitable work environment. The types of employment contracts applicable to part-time workers can vary, but the Labor Code emphasizes the importance of clear and comprehensive agreements between employers and employees. These contracts should outline the terms of employment, including work hours, job responsibilities, and compensation. Part-time contracts may be fixed-term or open-ended, depending on the nature of the work and the agreement between the parties. It is essential that these contracts comply with the legal standards set forth in the Labor Code to avoid disputes and ensure that both parties understand their rights and obligations. Wage determination for part-time employees is another critical aspect of the regulations. The 2014 Social Insurance Law plays a significant role in this regard, as it mandates that wages be calculated based on the actual hours worked, with a minimum wage guarantee that applies equally to part-time workers. This means that employers must keep accurate records of hours worked and ensure that all employees, regardless of their status, receive at least the minimum wage. Additionally, if part-time employees work overtime, they are entitled to receive overtime pay, which is typically calculated at a higher rate than their standard hourly wage. This provision not only protects part-time workers, but also encourages employers to manage their workforce effectively and adhere to labor standards. Contract renewals are another area where clarity is essential. The Labor Code specifies that if a part-time employee's contract is set to expire, the employer must provide notice of renewal or non-renewal within a reasonable time frame. This requirement helps protect part-time workers from sudden job loss and allows them to plan their finances accordingly. Employers must communicate transparently with their part-time employees about their intentions regarding contract renewals, fostering a culture of trust and respect. Legal requirements for agreements between employers and employees extend beyond just the terms of employment. The Labor Code emphasizes the importance of written contracts, especially for part-time workers, to ensure that both parties have a clear understanding of their rights and responsibilities. Employers are encouraged to provide detailed information about job expectations, workplace policies, and any benefits that may be applicable to part-time employees. This not only helps in compliance with labor laws, but also enhances employee satisfaction and retention. Navigating the complexities of labor laws can be challenging for employers, particularly when managing part-time workers. To ensure compliance while effectively managing part-time employees, employers should consider several practical strategies. First and foremost, maintaining accurate records of hours worked is crucial. This not only helps in wage calculation, but also serves as a safeguard against potential disputes regarding pay and hours. Employers should also invest in training for their management teams to ensure that they understand the legal obligations related to part-time work. This includes familiarizing themselves with the provisions of the labor code and the social insurance law, as well as staying updated on any changes to labor regulations. Regular training sessions can help create a culture of compliance within the organization, minimizing the risk of legal issues arising from misunderstandings or mismanagement of part-time employees. Additionally, fostering open communication between employers and part-time workers can significantly enhance workplace dynamics. Regular check-ins and feedback sessions allow part-time employees to voice their concerns and provide input on their roles. This not only helps in identifying potential issues before they escalate, but also empowers part-time workers, making them feel valued and engaged in the workplace. Finally, employers should consider offering benefits or incentives to part-time workers, where feasible. While part-time employees may not receive the same benefits as full-time employees, providing options such as flexible scheduling, professional development opportunities, or even pro-rated benefits can enhance job satisfaction and loyalty. This approach not only complies with labor laws, but also positions the organization as an employer of choice in a competitive job market. In conclusion, the regulations governing part-time work under the 2019 Labor Code and the 2014 Social Insurance Law provide a comprehensive framework that protects the rights of part-time employees while offering flexibility to employers. By understanding the definitions, rights, and obligations associated with part-time work, as well as the legal requirements for contracts and wages, employers can effectively manage their workforce. Through proactive compliance strategies and a commitment to fostering a positive work environment, employers can navigate the complexities of labor laws while ensuring that their part-time employees are treated fairly and equitably.